Welcome back, guys, to the Project Cars 2 Variety Sprint Championship. This is round 3 from Circuit of the Americas, 8 laps. Off we go, we're on LMP1 cars and we've all miraculously chosen the RWD. So we're off in towards the first corner. Bidster's going around the outside of Neil. Neil keeps the lead into the first corner. Looks like Cyrek, Flapper has come out second. Everyone else is trying to battle a bit further back. We'll just keep with the leaders as we go in towards the first section. Around the left, right section. And oh, Neil's lost it! Neil's gone round, there he is, exit stage right. Neil goes off, so looking there for Neil, we'll have a little look further back. Once the camera tracks us, there we go, there's Keith. Keith running a bit wide there, Seat 1 looking around the outside, oh, a little bit of contact, Seat 1 trying to go around the outside, get the inside for the next corner. Keith gives him room, but Keith's not going to give up that easily, and off he goes. So, good racing by everyone through the first section, quite clean. Just Neil Farmack with the mistake. As we've got Keith now defending from Seat 1, they both run a bit wide. Team Red at the back, TY and Lillian looking to make up places. We'll keep an eye on this now as Bidster's still in the lead from Flapper. As we go down towards the first section, all the leaders through, and then we've got this battle back here for 6th place. Lillian goes up the inside of Keith. Keith not wanting to let it go. Keeps the door firmly shut around the outside and into the inside section. Seat 1 has a look on the inside of TY there. Don't know whether they were contact, but TY goes out wide, Seat goes through. Lillian still trying to harass the back of Keith. Keith runs a bit wide on exit. Lil might have a bit of a better run round this long right-hand corner. Reminds you of Istanbul, but just to the right instead of the left. As we power around this corner now, out of it, side by side in the background for Blakeney and TY. Looks like TY gets up the inside. Blakeney struggling with the car a little bit in this one. Meanwhile, back at the leaders, Bidster in the lead from Flapper. Still in control of this race. Cyrex there in 4th place behind Jamo. And then Keith, Neil goes through a shot, and we've got Keith, Lillian and Seek all in a little line here, so we'll keep an eye on this. We'll go back to Lillian's camera because he's got Seek 1 all over the back of him as well. Lap 2 out of 8. Unfortunately, can't take the playback controls off still, even with the new recent update. Can't still use the replays properly. Seat makes a little mistake in the background, and Keith and Lil both make a mistake there, running wide. So Keith makes a mistake, runs wide, gone back down to 9th place now. So Lillian gets up to 6th. The absence of Keith, so Keith unlucky there. Meanwhile, back with the leaders, and it's as close as you like between Bidster and Flapper. Flapper posing a good challenge to Bidster now. As we come down towards the little very tight left, and Bidster still keeps the lead for now. Flapper looking left, looking right, still trying to find a way through. Nothing happening at the minute. As we go around this complex section, very tight corner, very easy to make a mistake, especially on traction out of the corner, but everyone through there okay, so Bidster still maintains the lead for now. Let's have a little further back. There's Lillian. He's still got Seat 1 behind him, and TY's closing up as well, so we'll just keep an eye on TY. Not the best of starts for TY in this race, but hopefully can pick up places, because TY and Cyrex had to start at the back because they won the last, they were 1st and 2nd in the previous round at Daytona. In the NASCAR, as Lillian runs a bit wide now, so that could leave him vulnerable to his teammate. We'll keep with this just to check. Meanwhile, Bidster at the front, still in the leaders. TY looking for a way up the inside of Lillian. He's on the brakes. No, falls back behind. Just trying to bide his time. He's trying to make himself aware in Lil's mirrors, saying, "I am behind you. I'm prepared to try and pass if you can't get a move on," and he's getting a move on. Lil right round the outside of Seat 1. Brilliant stuff. Oh, TY gets a little bit sideways there, but Lillian, fantastic move on Seat 1. Seat 1's gone off. There he is, rejoining there in the blue car. So Seek for Team Blue, making a mistake. Up cones flying everywhere as Blakeney goes through and takes a few cones with him, so clearly didn't like where it was placed. So, meanwhile, Bidster out front with a 1.7 second lead over Flapper and increasing it. So he's finally got into his rhythm, Bidster. Meanwhile, there's Cyrex in the background in the white and black car there in pink. So Cyrex from the back of the grid to 3rd, so very good first lap for him. Meanwhile, Neil Farmack still is ahead of Jamo, so Neil Farmack making his way back up the field at the expense of Jamo. Liliam and TY still quite close together on track. No, both teammates fighting for position. We're going on this section. Let's have a look further back. We've got Seek and Keith quite close together. I think Seek's just past Keith. We'll go back to the battle of Team Red. I know it's a bit more of an orange colour, but it's about as red as you can get with the RWD. The red option is Liliam runs wide. TY gets right up behind him now. Applying on the pressure. Second to last corner. Will he have a look into the last corner? I think he's backed off a bit there, so I don't think he'll have a look into this last corner. He might try to. Liliam very squirrely and defensive on the brakes as we go out of that corner now. Both using the hybrid power of this RWD. There were other choices available, but the RWD seems to be the most popular choice since everyone is actually in it. And Liliam locks up, bang, straight into the side of TY. Liliam completely locks up his brakes there. No way he could avoid it in his teammate there. So unlucky for TY. They're losing a bit of time with Liliam's mistake, but I'm sure they'll catch up. Meanwhile, Bidster out front, so he creates his lead to 2.3 seconds. TY tries to go past Lil after a mistake and then spins himself. He's spun sideways. He's going to try and grab a gear, waiting for the cars to come through. He's reversing just to get out of the way. And now he's got, yeah, there we go. Now he's found a gear and he's off, so unlucky for TY there. Meanwhile, Liliam after that, after reacting, Blakeney's closing up to the back of him now for Team White. So Blakeney coming back through the field after a few people's mistakes. We'll keep an eye on this as they get exit, and Liliam using a lot of the curb there. Probably best not to use all that curb because you see how Blakeney's closing now. These cars do hit the top speeds very quickly, but it's all about the hybrid system. If you can harvest the hybrid system and save up energy, you get more energy onto the straight, therefore you get to the top speed faster, which all helps, all contributes towards maybe gaining one place or losing a place. As Liliam runs a bit wide there, Blakeney closes up a bit, but just different lines I think as they come through this complex. As we exit, Liliam takes a bit more curb, Blakeney with a bit better traction, closes up, but he's going to be in the turbulent air around this corner, so he's got to be careful not to get sucked in. He backs off a bit to get a bit more cleaner air, as we'll just have a little look a bit further back. We've got Seek 1 on his own there with Keith 2 seconds behind, Blakeney 2 seconds in front, so not much happening back there. Meanwhile, Cyrex is catching up to the back of Flapper. Cyrex catching up, closing with every lap. Meanwhile, Liliam and Blakeney made a little mistake at that corner, just got a bit too much wheel spin I think. As we come into the left right. Very hard section of track because these cars don't particularly like the curbs very much, and you've got to try and get as close to the curb as you can without touching it, because if the rear wheel touches the curb, this car will spin round. Just how the physics of the game is with this car. Not a major deal, but could do with being a bit more absorbent of the curbs, because I'm sure the LMP1 cars in real life can use the curbs quite well, so shame about that. But we'll quickly look at Cyrex now, ever closer to the back of Flapper. Will he go for the move, or will he try and think strategy and think I might try and keep third, so then I'm able to qualify for the next race? Because remember, top 2 finishers must start at the back for the next race. Just to try and juggle the championship up a bit, make things a bit more interesting. You can throw some strategy in there, and also it encourages good racing as Blakeney's on the inside of Liliam. Liliam loses out in that, Blakeney gets ahead. So Blakeney gets ahead, Liliam has a little think about coming back, but you've got to try and judge your move, Liliam. Can't just go for it like that. So Liliam falls back down to 7th place, Blakeney up to 6th. Bidster will be happy as Seat 1 closes up to the back of those boys now after the battle. So it looks like everyone nearer the back is starting to close upon each other. TY's in front of Keith now, so Keith really struggling with this car. And also another thing is teammates must go in the same cars. Blakeney's off, Liliam's off, contact behind Blakeney and TY. I think that was Blakeney's on his roof, and TY I think trying to help him back over there, and trying to help himself right himself, and I don't think there's anything they can do about that, so we'll definitely get some replays on that. Here's a replay of what happened between Blakeney and Liliam. So coming on to the second to last corner, Blakeney brakes, Liliam just doesn't stop, bang! straight into the back of Blaney. Liam goes around the outside, and then Blaney's going backwards. TY has nowhere to go. Bang! Straight into Blaney, and then obviously starts trying to help him right himself. There we go. Here's a look at that incident now on board with Lil Yam. So we're going around this corner here. We're miles back from Blaney. Close up a little bit, and then we just completely miss his breaking point. Bang! There goes Blaney, and then we rejoin. As we rejoin from that incident, Seek 1 in 5th place. Let's see if... I think TY and Blaney are still trying to recover, so TY has gone right back and he's going to try and get Blaney flipped over because he feels that he was involved in it. So there we are, Blaney's finally got reset, and very much a lighter aerodynamic car there. So not much aero left on that car, it's very bare, but it is only visual damage, so he should be able to get back up to speed in no time. So there we go. So Keith now up to 7th place with Lil Yam behind. Hopefully Lil Yam will be able to get past Keith with a few issues, because it looks like Keith hasn't really got the pace in this car. He's defending a little bit, but just not got the pace in this race. Lil Yam closes up to the back on acceleration out of the corner. Again, there's not much in the way of top speed draft because the cars do hit the limiter very quickly in these cars. As we go down towards the end of the straight, Lil Yam trying to close on Keith. Keith's actually holding his own quite a bit now, so he's looks like he's found a little bit of pace in the car. So good on Keith, well done. Going around the complex section, Lil closes a bit. Just on exit, and Lil might be able to skip the square. Oh, Keith runs wide, so this is where Lil's going to get the extra traction. Will he try and go for a move around this corner? Be very brave if he does. We all know what Lil's like. He likes to go for a move, whether it ends up being good or not. He likes to take opportunity as Keith runs wide again. Again, you're leaving more opportunities for Lil to close up, Keith. You don't want to be doing that. As we go around the last corner, Keith runs wide again. Lil Yam backs off just in case he was going to hit him. It's a sensible driving there from Lil Yam. Meanwhile, Blaney and TY, miraculously because of how the replay works, they have got now the damage being restored on their car. So the car, oh, Blaney's gone round. Blaney's gone round, complete donut, saying I want to try that corner again. I weren't happy with that line. I'll try that corner again. So Blaney goes grass cutting. Meanwhile, Keith and Lil Yam still battling it back here. Keith runs wide. Lil Yam goes through. So Keith runs wide. Mistake there. Lil Yam goes through. So unlucky for Keith. Lil Yam gets back up to 7th place. Next target Seek, but Seek's another 5 seconds down the road. Meanwhile, let's catch up with the leaders. So Bidster's in the lead. He's got a good 3 to 4 second gap now, so he's really been extending it. Flapper there in 2nd place, and I think I was right. Cyrex looks like he's going to settle for 3rd in this, because he was closing up like hell to the back of Flapper, but looks like he's going to play the long game and try and get some points in this race, and then try and get even more in the 2nd, because he'll be able to qualify. So let's have a little look further back. So here's Keith. He's closed up to the back of Lil again, so unless Lil's made a mistake, Keith's on it, but I like to bank that Keith's actually on it. As we go around this complex section, to the right, use a little bit of curb on the exit, square the car off, get the power on, go wide, brake hard, and then go in for the apex, as Keith beautifully demonstrates there, and out of the other side, and then round this long right-hand corner, which reminds, like I said earlier in the race, it reminds me of Istanbul. Lovely long corner, front left tyre screaming for life, and then brake into this second to last corner, and then in towards the last corner, and Lil Yam is falling back in towards Keith's clutches here, so Keith could be on the chance for a 7th place after all if we can keep this up. So we're on the last lap now, last lap for these boys. There's Bidster, 3.5 to 4 seconds ahead of that man in the background, Flapper. So Bidster's done well in this race. He's very well controlled after taking the lead. Never lost it. Good pace overall. This one's a little bit wide there, but nothing too major there for Bidster as we watch him go around this last section for the last time. Out of that corner, get the traction, get the car squared off. Going round this long right corner. And then down towards the penultimate corner. He can practically push it home now. As we go down towards the last corner. Bidster's going to win. Blakeney's there, his teammate. I think he's going to let Bidster cross the line so he doesn't have to do an extra lap. So Bidster wins the first race here at Circuit of the Americas in the RWD. Fantastic stuff from Bidster, good controlled race. There's Flying Flapper in second place. Cyrex is going to be third. So Flapper and Bidster will not qualify for the next race and start at the back. Meanwhile, Neil in fourth place, who just lapped TY. So fourth place for Neil. TY is going to be 11th in last place, unfortunately. Jamo in fifth. Oh, Jamo in fifth while taking the board out. Clearly didn't like the positioning of that board. So boards fly everywhere, and Jamo comes across the line to take fifth place. Sequon coming around the second to last corner there. He's going to be sixth. Lilian still with Keith behind him, so we'll just keep an eye on this because one mistake could ruin it. And just as I say that, he runs wide, but you don't think Keith's close enough to capitalise on a mistake. We'll just keep an eye on it just in case Lil makes a mistake in this last corner. No, I don't think he will, but just in case. Goes a little bit wide, Keith closes up, but no, too late. Lil takes 7th place, Keith takes 8th, and Footman will come through in 9th after not really having a good time with that car, so Footman will be 9th. Blakeney and TY have already crossed the line in their respective positions. So there's Bidster, the winner for Team White, in the little white and orange car there. So congratulations to Bidster, and we'll see you guys for race 2. Take care.